comes a point in time when you just don't have the energy anymore. You've done this so many times. You showed up and it didn't work out. You built yourself up, got to the place, and got disappointed again. You don't have the energy anymore. But it's also in that moment that perhaps one of the most beautiful things start happening. That's the moment where you learn to say, you know what, forget about all these things that I've put all my time and effort in, trying to get other people to like me, to approve of me, to accept me. And let me just live, man. Like, I feel too old right now. But what I really feel is I'm too old for the old me. And I need to start again. And I'm too young to die. I'm too young for the person that I can be. It's in the moment where you're just done that one of the most beautiful things in your life can happen, and that is when you actually start to learn to focus on the things that are right within your reach. And you actually, ironically, for the very first time in your life, learn to be yourself. To learn to connect with that place that only you can ever see. That place that you have ignored for so many years because you wanted others to see the things that you did that perhaps would make them like you more. And so you put on the mask and you did all those things coming from a place of positivity. And then it turned into something that wasn't so much about positivity. You were chasing something that couldn't love you back. And no matter what you did, it seems that the more you chase it, the more it runs away. But what you've really done is you ran away from yourself. You ran away from the purest version of you, the one that doesn't need any money, any accolades. The place that is now, the place that is the only thing you'll ever have until the day you die, and that is your body, mind, soul, heart, and spirit. At that moment in time, when you actually learn to stop running, that is when you actually learn to start get busy living and not busy dying. You embrace the moment. You look at everything around you as something completely different than you've ever looked at before. I'm going to pursue what it is that's in my heart, but I'm going to do it because of me. Not because I need somebody else to say I'm doing a great job, but because that's on me. I want to be the person for myself that gave his all until it's all said and done. I want to be the person that's going to give, that's going to create, connect, contribute. That is my legacy. And I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this for the belief that I have to create a world, a better place. But I know that the things I'll do will just be a droplet in the span of the universe. If they love me, they love me. If they don't, they don't. I'm cool with it. You know, the beauty of existence is when you stop looking at life as a problem to be solved and an experience to be lived, as Soren Kierkegaard said. It is that moment where you truly understand the depth of the word gratitude, and you start looking at the expression of yourself as a form of appreciation Instead of focusing on lack, you focus on living. Instead of focusing on proving, you focus on improving. And not even with any force, but just the mere presence of being there, observing everything around you, absorbing everything around you. And now allowing your ego to make you want to prove a point. That is when you start to truly learn. That's when you actually connect with the ideas and unblock the flow of information. When you remove the judgment and you stop looking at other people from a place of putting them on a pedestal or thinking that they're better or worse than you, because you don't have the energy for that anymore, man. That is truly when you learn to create your own energy, your own vibe, and you become this version of you that, as Wu Wei talks about, can effortlessly move powerfully towards what it is that is ironically your purpose. Without the need to articulate your purpose, you will show up. You will get up early in the morning and do the things even when you're alone with yourself, alone with your thoughts, alone with the moment. Whether you're in the gym, in your car, in your house, in front of a book, each of those moments learn to take a different depth, a different meaning. And you learn to appreciate every moment as is. There's nothing as good, nothing as bad. Everything is just life. Everything is just the experience. Everything is the adventure. You fall in love with romanticizing your life. You fall in love with the battle. You fall in love with the fights. You fall in love with the figuring out. When you let your guards down because you don't have the energy anymore, that is actually when you learn to become your most powerful self. The person that even though it rains outside, they'll still show up. The person that even though people didn't show up to the show, you still work on your craft. When you don't have the energy anymore to prove anything to anybody, you don't need to build yourself up anymore from a place of you're not enough, because you already know that you are. You start looking at your life as now almost like a farewell tour. You know you will die, so let's just die on a high. Let's just die doing the things that we want to do. Let's just die appreciating every moment, man. It's the end of the old self, the beginning of a new self. But really, all of these versions were just you. You just kept running away from the answers that were staring right at you, the keys that were right in your pockets all along. No matter whose fault it is or what others did to you, you don't have the energy anymore for that. You don't need to show up to places just for people to think that you're cool. When you dance, you go and dance because you want to dance. When you give because you want to give. When you live because you want to live. You love because you want to love. That is truly when you connect with the beauty of being for the sake of being and doing for the sake of doing. And in that moment, when nobody's watching, you finally get to understand the beauty of the moment. As always, wherever you are, wherever you come from, fam, you are destined for greatness. Get busy living, not busy dying.